The boys' toilet near the old science block was the most feared place in the school. Even during the daytime, students avoided it. The lights inside flickered without reason, the taps leaked dirty brown water, and a heavy bad smell always filled the air. Teachers said the pipes were old. Students knew better. Something about that toilet felt wrong. Everyone followed one simple rule: never go there alone. Ryan didn't care about rules. Ryan was the biggest bully in the school. He pushed younger kids, made fun of their clothes, and locked students inside rooms just to hear them cry. Teachers warned him many times, but Ryan enjoyed power. Seeing fear made him feel strong. One evening after detention, Ryan felt the need to use the restroom. The main building was already closing, so he walked toward the old toilet near the science block. The hallway was quiet and the sun was setting outside. The moment Ryan stepped inside the toilet, the door slammed shut behind him. Ryan turned quickly. At first, he thought someone was playing a prank. He walked to the door and tried the handle. It wouldn't open. He pulled harder. Still nothing. The lock clicked tightly. The lights flickered again and again. The air suddenly turned cold. Very cold. The smell became worse, strong, rotten, and sickening. Ryan felt his stomach turn. He ran to the sink and vomited. The bad smell made it hard to breathe. Ryan started banging on the door and shouting for help. "Hey, open the door!" His voice echoed through the empty hallway, but no one answered. School was over. Everyone had gone home. Minutes passed, then hours. Ryan's phone battery slowly died. The lights went out, leaving him in darkness. The cold floor hurt his legs as he sat down, tired and scared. Time passed slowly. Then at exactly 12 a.m., the toilet flushed on its own. The sound was slow and loud. Water started rising inside the bowl. It overflowed onto the floor, turning dark and dirty. From inside the toilet, something began to rise. A figure formed. It was a boy covered in dirt and filth. His clothes were soaked. His body smelled terrible. His face looked tired, broken, and sad. The room filled with fear as the present shared its story in Ryan's mind. 10 years ago, this boy had been a student in the same school. Bigger bullies had dragged him into this toilet after class. They laughed as they locked the door and walked away, thinking it was funny. The boy screamed for help all night. No one came. The cold grew worse. The smell became unbearable. His voice became weak. By morning, his body could no longer survive. He died alone on the floor of the toilet. The bullies were never caught. The ghost explained that since that night, his spirit was trapped there. He did not come for innocent students. He appeared only to bullies, those who made others feel the same fear and pain. Ryan understood. He had become one of them. The present slowly faded. The toilet became silent again. Morning light entered through the small window. A janitor found Ryan unconscious on the toilet floor. He was rushed to the hospital. Doctors couldn't explain what happened. Ryan never told anyone the truth. But from that day, Ryan changed. He never bullied anyone again. He helped weaker students. He avoided that toilet forever. The boys' toilet near the old science block is still avoided. It still smells. Because some ghosts don't exist to scare people. They exist to teach bullies what fear truly feels like. The girls' washroom behind the old library was never used after sunset. During the day, students went there only if they had no other choice. The lights buzzed softly, some mirrors were cracked, and one toilet stall was always locked from the inside. The smell of damp walls and old water never went away. Teacher said the washroom was safe. Students knew better. They whispered that something stayed there after school hours. Maya Thompson didn't believe in such things. Maya was 17, confident, loud, and cruel in small ways that mattered. She didn't hit people like bullies in movies, but she humiliated them. She spread rumors, laughed at quiet students, and made girls cry without ever touching them. She believed words couldn't hurt as much as fists. One Friday evening, Maya stayed late for cheer practice. By the time she was done, the halls were empty and quiet. As she walked toward the exit, she felt the urge to use the washroom. The nearest one was behind the old library. She hesitated for a second, then laughed at herself and went in. The door shut behind her with a heavy click. The lights flickered but stayed on. Maya walked to the sink, checked her makeup, and rolled her eyes at her own fear. That's when she heard it, a stall door creaking slowly. She turned. All the stalls were supposed to be empty. The locked one at the end shook slightly, as if someone inside was shifting their weight. "Hello," Maya called. No answer. She tried the main door. It wouldn't open. The air became cold, not normal cold, sharp and biting. The smell grew worse, making her stomach tighten. She covered her nose, feeling dizzy. Minutes passed, then an hour. Maya shouted, banged on the door, cried for help. No one heard her. Her phone had no signal, and the battery slowly drained. When the lights finally went out, panic fully took over. At exactly 1200 a.m., the locked stall door creaked open. Water dripped onto the floor. From the darkness stepped a figure. Thin, soaked, hair stuck to her face, eyes sunken from endless crying. Her school uniform looked old, torn and stained. The washroom filled with memories that were not Maya's. Years ago, a shy girl named Lily had hidden in this washroom after being mocked all day. Girls laughed at her clothes, her voice, her silence. They locked her inside the stall as a joke and walked away, thinking someone else would find her. No one did. Hours passed. The cold grew worse. Lily cried until her voice broke. She slipped, hit her head, and lay there alone on the wet floor. By morning, she was gone. The school called it an accident. No one was punished. Life moved on, but Lily didn't. Her spirit stayed where she was last ignored. She didn't harm everyone, only those who made others feel small, invisible, and trapped. Maya fell to her knees. She remembered every rumor she spread, every laugh, every time she watched someone suffer and did nothing. The figure slowly faded, leaving the washroom silent. Morning light came through the window. A teacher found Maya unconscious on the floor. She survived, but she changed. Maya never spread rumors again. She apologized to those she hurt. She spoke up when others were mocked. She avoided that washroom forever. The girls' washroom behind the old library still smells damp. The stall is still locked because some places don't hold ghosts. They hold the pain people refuse to see until it's their turn.